Hello everyone, welcome again to our channel. After a series of some videos about how to analyze the results of our DOE, dividing it into the practical, graphical, the quantitative, and also the reduced model part, now I want to share with you a very nice tip for those who are very worried about the singularity details. Why this? Because everyone that knows that when we will analyze a DOE, we will have to put here in this fit model some degrees of freedom, okay? And depending on the type of your DOE, the degrees of freedom that you have to put here, they are different. And sometimes JMP is putting some degrees of freedom here inside of here, but they are not correct, okay? So you have to be very careful about that, because if you put this wrong here, you will have a wrong result, a result that sometimes can lead you to the wrong direction, okay? So to perform this, I have here three different experiments. This is the first one. This is 8 factors, fractional factorial, 8 factors, 16 runs, and this is a resolution 4. So remembering what is resolution, okay? So I will share with you some parts of my Six Sigma training here when we talk about the resolution. So we have this little matrix here. When we cross the number of factors and the number of runs that we can or that we are interested in our process or product or our project, and the result of this crossing here, being crossed here, will be the resolution. So 8 factors, 16 runs, we will have the resolution number 4. So for the resolution 4 is a optimized resolution, one of the most used in DOEs all around the world. This being a resolution 4, it means that we will have some main factors confounded with third order interactions and second order interactions being confounded with other second order interaction. It means that if I put a degree of freedom in my analysis, it will have the exactly same estimate as others interactions. So I have to understand, I have to know what is my singularity details about my DOE. So let's run this. How can I know what is the singularity detail that will show me all the confoundings that I have? So I don't need my final results of this DOE, I just need a number here. So let's put, for example, 1 for everything here, fill to the end. And knowing that this is a resolution number 4, what I'm gonna do here, inside of this fit model, I will select all the factors here, and here I will put number 3 because I have the resolution 4, and remembering resolution number 4, the biggest interaction order that I will have is gonna be the third order. So I will put 3 here, all the factors selected here, macros factorial 2 degree. So JMP will add every single possible combination until the third order. The moment that I click in run, the first thing that will appear here is gonna be the singularity details. So this is my interest in this analysis. I want to know what are the 15 degrees of freedom that I need to put in the fit model to be analyzed. But if I change this for this or this or this, the Pareto, the sorted estimated, for example, will be exactly the same, okay? The estimate for this degree of freedom is the same of this one and this one and this one. This singularity details is very, very important to us, okay? So this is for the 16 runs, 8 factors resolution number 4. So the idea is exactly the same. Let's choose now this one. 5 factors, 16 runs. So 5 factors, 16 runs. The resolution is 5, okay? So 5, 6, 7, and 8, they are high resolution, very low risk. Let's see why, okay? So resolution number 5, we have here all the number ones. So I will put here fit model, all the main factors, resolution 5, I put the number 4 here, macros, factorial to degree. Now I have all the possible combinations here until the fourth order. Click on run, and here we have the singularity details. So why this is a better resolution? Because we are confounding the second order interaction with a third order interaction. This is less likely to be statistically significant, so the risk is very low when I choose to let this one in my analysis, okay? And here we are the 15 degrees of freedom that we should put in our fit model analysis, okay? So this is resolution number 5, and here the last one I have a resolution 6, because I have 6 factors, 32 runs. This is not so common, but I know some few people that are used to run DOEs with resolution 6. I not recommend you, because you don't need a Pareto with 31 degrees of freedom, right? Let's see what are those 31 degrees of freedom, because if we have 32 runs, we have to have 31 degrees of freedom in our analysis. So 6 factors, 32 runs, resolution 6. So let's go there, fit model, all the main factors here, and number 5 here, because it's resolution number 6, factorial to degree, and now we have all the possible combinations until the 5th order. So let's click in run, and here you have your 31 degrees of freedom. Those 31 degrees of freedom, that they are the ones that you have to have inside of your fit model. So let's look the differences here. You should have those 31, but if I don't know that this exists, look what will happen. Fit model, and automatically JMP is adding some degrees of freedom here. JMP is adding only the degrees of freedom until second order. So look the differences here. JMP is missing all these 10 degrees of freedom. ABC, ABD, ABE. If you run the DOE analysis with these degrees of freedom, you will be running a reduced model. So this is not right, okay guys? So you should use those 31, because you have 32 RAS and 6-factor resolution number 6. So after knowing this, now you can collect your data, you can update the values here and follow all the analysis that we have already recorded. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. Bye bye.